Greetings from the beach hut. I am on this morning to do the beauty and brains tag because I just couldn't let that one go. And so I'm going to go ahead and work through my answers, but I'm going to say right from the get-go that I tag all the readers out there, and a special tag on this one to RedHeadPhD, because with those degrees come responsibilities. So that's who I tag, but I tag anybody out there who really just is interested in the questions and think they would be fun to answer. So here I go. They had to start off with favorite book, and I have to dodge on that one. That one is like choosing between my children, like who's your favorite son? So many books. Love 20th century American, love 18th, 19th century novels, love contemporary essays, just a lot of books to choose from. I love, I guess it's a category, I love stories about artists. I just do. I like movies, I like the books, I like reading their biographies. That would be books that are about artists. Some that I've enjoyed reading recently, Loving Frank, as well as T.C. Boyle's The Women that I like, or kinds of books that I like, because I couldn't choose anything. Favorite quote. I have a lot of pithy little quotes and sayings that I have tucked away through the years, and I guess the one that I would stick with as a favorite is celebrate people. What I mean by that is that I spent a lot of time when I was in high school and undergraduate and even a little bit of graduate school comparing myself. So-and-so's prettier, so-and-so's smarter, so-and-so's a better writer, so-and-so is, I don't know, thinner, or just whatever. But I woke up one morning and I thought, it just doesn't do anything for me to continually compare myself. I think we should strive for excellence, I really do, but I think we really should celebrate the achievements of others. And for me that means looking at what other people do, and instead of going, wow, I'm really mediocre, going, wow, that person is really talented, that person is really smart, that person has really done the exercise to get their body in shape, whoa, that person has the most beautiful skin. So whatever it might be, whether it's a physical attribute, whether it's a spiritual attribute, whether it's brains, doesn't matter. The point is just celebrate people, and so that's my quote. English or math? English. I'm an English teacher. My PhD is in English, so yeah, English. Science or art? Gonna dodge. Love them both. 5 albums or musical artists that changed my life. Look at this. I'm not even doing this challenge. I don't listen to music all that often, and I can't claim that there's a musical artist that changed my life. I use words the way people use music, but if I had to say one musical thing that's changed my life, it's Pandora radio. Internet radio, I don't even know what you really call it. But the reason I like that is that since I'm not particularly good with music, and I don't have, like, somebody will say, what do you want to listen to? And I go, there's just like a lot of dead airspace. I like a lot of different kinds of music, and so what I really like about Pandora is I just put in something, if I can think of one song, and it keeps spinning. So it's like the music brain I don't have. It's brilliant. Favorite celebrity with a brain? This is a hard one. I don't follow a whole lot of celebrities, but I'm a Kentuckian now. I grew up in California. I'm in Florida for the summer, so I'm also a Floridian. But I've lived in Kentucky a long time now, 25 years, I guess, and so Ashley Judd, because she's smart and she's a celebrity. Although I couldn't really name many of her movies. Oh, she played the one with Cole Porter. That was a good movie. There, I thought of one. If you could study anywhere, where? Oh, well, I would study in the Azores. It's where my ancestors are from. I've traveled there. I've visited there. I love it. Most people who want to study like that would go to the mainland, go to Lisbon, let's say. But I would really like to go to the islands and study. And that would be Ponta do Gala and São Miguel. That's where I would go. But while I was there, I would make it a point to do all the islands. I haven't been to all the islands yet. I have been to Faial, and I have been to Pico, and I have been to São Miguel. And so wouldn't it be fun to do all of the islands? That would be fantastic. What is your nerdy little secret? making these videos. Definitely nerdy little secret. And of course, everything I do in a nerdy way. Favorite beauty gurus you admire more than for their love of beauty and fashion? Female entrepreneurs, I think, are really interesting to me. So Lauren Luke or Veggie Beauty, Makeup Geek is another. I had to kind of write them down because I'm not very good at remembering. Glamour Doll Eyes, Emily Knoll is another. And I need to put an email in there, Suresh Beauty. So I really do kind of admire people who have an idea, have a passion, have a love of it, and figure out how to turn it into a business. Because as an academic, I've been kind of sheltered from having to do things in the practical world or the real world. I do have this kind of life where I just get to kind of think of ideas, and if they they fail, they fail. We try them out. We're in that world of the possible. I love to see people who just act on their talents. Name some things that I'm obsessed with that people would find odd. Okay, my academic friends would find this odd. I suppose that would mean that my YouTube friends might find some of the other interests I have strange and nerdy. For example, I can spend hours and hours and hours reading archives, editorial archives. I love to learn behind the scenes of how a story or a novel came to be. I like to see how the editors intervened. So going to an archive and reading through letters, personal letters, yes, but really, really what floats my boat is reading about how an artist submitted a story, watching how the editor got in there, what kinds of things they changed, how the process unfolded. I love that, and I can do that literally for hours, or I used to be able to before I had the BRBL. Reading through other people's mail is really fascinating to me. 5 people other than family or friends that inspire me. I was so shaped by my mother, so shout out to my mother who's no longer with us, but I wanted to put that in. So let me get some other people in. And this is hard because these are people who are friends in a way, some of them. Some of them are dead and people I didn't know, and some of them are generic categories. For example, my professors through college obviously shaped me. Some of them are still close friends of mine. Some of them, I've lost touch with, but definitely my professors are people that I admire and who inspired me. Catherine White, who was the wife of E.B. White and who edited at the New Yorker magazine for almost 50 years, is definitely somebody who inspires me. Good biographers inspire me. I wish I could be a good biographer. I think it's amazing when somebody writes a real crackerjack, well-researched biography, but that also has a just compelling story and sizzling prose. Ooh, love it. Good women essayists and novelists, I'm always inspired. And the last one, this is number 5, people who do yoga in their 60s or 70s. I am 53. I love to see people when I go to my yoga class and I'm feeling all old and tight and I'm too old for this. And I go in there and there is some woman or some man in their 60s or 70s and they are limber as pretzels and strong and lean and mean, and they inspire me. If my channel couldn't focus on beauty or fashion, what would it do? Well, if anybody in the world would listen to me natter on about archive finds, like, ooh, look at this story and look at how it emerged and look at how the editor was in it and look at how they changed the grammar in that sentence, I would do that. But really, I don't think anybody else would be as keenly interested in that as I am. Who is your intellectual soulmate? This is the last question, and I am just going to say I have one, but a girl has to have her secrets. And that is the Brains and Beauty tag, RedHeadPhD. I'll be looking for it. And for the rest of you, especially my readers out there, please, please, please consider doing the Brains and Beauty tag. It is easier than the $20 makeup tag, I am telling you right now. I will put the questions in the box below. But meanwhile, make it a great day. wow, do something really brainy and nerdy today just to celebrate the challenge a little. Bye.